GoLoud.
What if it said during sex? Does that count?
Oh, as in like for the first time.
Yeah. I love you. No, you love me because you're in me. Like, shut up, liar.
Maura and Danny Jones.
Yes. The girl needs therapy if she's reacting like that over an emoji. Oh.
Welcome to How My Drink with Charleen and Ellie, our podcast like a group chat between your best friends, girls bashment and night out where you spill all the gossip on relationships, dilemmas and life. If you're a return listener, welcome back. And if you're new here, welcome. How My Drink is out for you every Wednesday at 12. We also have bonus episodes every Monday at 12. So you can listen to more of us now on the GoLoud app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Mm-hmm.
And you can watch us as well.
I know, yeah. Every Thursday.
Perfect.
Oh, God.
I'm wearing fluff. My new thing is I love to wear...
I was looking at your socks earlier on and I was like...
I'm not wearing it to be funky. I just like being comfortable.
Listen, that's how you know your frontal lobe is developed.
And I also, when I have tan on, I feel like ankle socks will always leave me a line.
Yeah.
Around and wears fluffy socks don't.
They don't.
And when I'm not sitting down, you can't see them. It's the only way to sit. I'm like, oh,
It's fine. You don't even know us.
Yeah, it's grand.
What were we saying? Yeah, Thursday, it's 12 o'clock, YouTube, full video.
Full video.
Hello, folks.
You can see my funky socks.
Yes.
I hope they fit my boots. I'm wearing boots later to Sabby C.
They will.
So
Have you tried them on before?
No. No, I have, yeah. I wore them to Beyonce.
Oh, well then.
Went to Beyonce, they're really comfy.
Oh.
So, yeah.
You're fine. I saw a hack actually of some girl and she had like a plastic bag like around her whole foot up to her knee. It's something to do with because she had like a shallow arch or something, she said. I don't know. That she finds it really hard to get her foot into a boot. So she put it in a plastic bag and her foot eventually went into the boot and then the plastic bag just ripped and she just took it out. I don't know.
Puts her foot in the plastic bag.
Yeah. And it like
What's a shallow arch?
I think if your foot can't like, like curve into a boot. If your foot is really flat.
Oh my God, that makes sense.
It was just kind of slide.
Sometimes you ever get your foot gets stuck in the shaft. It's nothing else.
Yeah,
like
it can't go.
where the ankle is. Yeah. Oh my God.
Here's a top tip for you now, lads.
Yeah. A bit of plastic bag.
Yeah.
So hopefully that's fine.
You'll be grand.
The socks. Sometimes I feel like they're too thick, the fluffy socks.
Are you looking forward to it?
Can't wait.
Savvy C.
Can't wait.
Not a big Savvy C fan. Well, like, I like her. I don't like her.
I literally know the whole concept off my heart.
Do you?
Watch all over TikTok for when she's in America, but now it's her first leg of her
European
tour, yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Do you think Baza will be there?
Well, I think they're broken up.
I think he'll go anyway.
Yeah, he would. They should.
Imagine.
Someone said that they put TikToks this morning. It was like, I just know somewhere Barry Keoghan. Is it Keoghan or Keoghan?
I say Keoghan.
I feel like it's Keoghan.
I think the Americans say Keoghan.
Yeah, but I think then I think he was on Louis Theroux's podcast. I think he might have called himself Keoghan. I think he's like, how do you pronounce it?
I'd read it as Keoghan. Like,
so would I.
G is silent. It's an Irish name.
Yeah. I think I did hear him say it was Keoghan.
Maybe he changed it a little bit.
Maybe he's too American. But yeah, it was like something like, I just know Barry Keoghan was sitting at home thinking the best outfit he can wear tonight.
I wonder will he go?
Like maybe. Like, but that's such a flex. Imagine
being him and your ex is coming to where you're from.
Literally. Like, playing in your hometown.
I wonder will she mention anything about it or like... I feel like everything she does is like she always puts in little subtle like slide.
Yeah, so I think she will. I think she'll be like, I don't know, because she always wears different colours leotards for every show. So I think she's gonna do green tonight. I don't think she's doing green yet.
That'd be nice.
That would make sense.
Yeah,
because she's doing like black for Halloween. What else does she do?
Is that the whole towel thing?
Yeah.
So she's getting a lot of hate as well for being over sexualized.
Yeah, that's how. Remember Miley Cyrus VMAs. Was it VMAs or EMAs? She performed. It was her first performance since like...
Was it Wrecking Ball?
No, it was We Can't Stop. And she was like shaking her ass and everyone was like shocked. Ass. Like they literally couldn't cope. But it was like, that was so like different back then, I feel like. And she'd only done Disney.
Yeah.
Disney
so
girl
like,
to that.
God.
But I'm like, men can sing about fucking pussy, hoe, etc. And
whatever they want.
Nothing gets said. And a woman wants to go pretend like she's giving a blowy.
Is that what they were giving out about?
Well,
when your man winked.
Oh yeah, I was guessing that's what that was. Sure. Yeah, that was
surely that's what.
Yeah, I think that was the main thing.
Or like the whole.
It was funny. Like I just think, okay, yeah, it's sexual, but like,
so what?
Everyone has sex.
Yeah,
it's funny. If you don't want your kids, I'm a strong believer in you need to monitor what your kids are watching.
Yeah,
I heard
the
people.
person singing shouldn't be thinking, "Oh God, kids might watch me."
No.
Yeah.
And I think like you're not obviously you can't monitor everything, but if you're bringing your kid to a concert, you can't then say, "Oh my God," and she was doing this and that. Like if you had looked that up, you know she was doing this and that.
Yeah.
Or you looked up her lyrics. All her songs have E beside them. Most of them.
What does that mean?
Explicit, like
Oh,
rude words or like
insinuating sex.
Yeah. So if you just looked it up for Spotify takes 2 seconds to look up. Just like check that first instead of
I
bringing your
wonder-
5-year-old and then being. If you don't mind if I were out saying that,
Grant.
like they probably won't even understand anyway. But
Yeah.
like if you are thinking like that, then you actually have to do the work. I think.
As your
I think
child-
if I can't really talk because I'm not a mother yet, but when I am,
That's what
I
you'll
will
do.
be doing.
Yeah.
That if I don't want them seeing certain things. So
Imagine your child running around the house. Come right at me. I'm being
camaraderie.
Bed cam. Is that what it's
Oh
called?
God.
Like-
yeah, but we'd have really good bed.
Yeah, that's what they're giving out about.
But like
It's
then I'm
ridiculous.
thinking when we were kids, like I'd be like, my milkshake brings all the bugs.
Ah,
And I'm like 2. Like
I thought it was a pussycat doll.
I thought it was talking about a milkshake.
Nope.
No, apparently it's your ass.
Yeah, no, the stuff we used to sing.
Yeah. Like there's always been things like that. But like you actually don't really catch wind of it when you're that age.
Yeah,
I mean, think I'm singing milkshakes.
it's fine.
It's not milkshakes. How
I'm
was
dying to
your
see how you go.
your holiday?
Lovely, just back from Tenerife, folks.
Love.
Anyone heading there soon? The weather's nice-ish. Well,
Hot.
hot when the sun's out.
Yeah.
When it's overcast, not good.
Yeah.
We tried to sit out by the pool yesterday morning before we were going home, and it was just like, no.
Really?
Yeah, no. We just went and got
It's actually
changed and went to
cold.
Zara.
Yeah.
Mm.
It actually gets cold when there's overcast as well.
It was
Where'd you
lovely.
stay?
No idea. Kirsty booked it.
Oh.
Couldn't tell you the name of it. I genuinely couldn't. Palm Beach, is that what it's called?
Lovely.
Don't know.
It's
Like,
a
I'm
long
so-
flight. I feel like I'm.
It's
like
4
New
hours,
York.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
It's hell. Especially coming home
And
as
what's
well.
it for? How long do you have? 4 nights? 3 nights?
Thursday to Sunday, yeah. So 3 nights.
Yeah, it's a long way.
It is.
And it's a late flight coming home all the time, isn't it? Like,
Yeah,
really
we
late.
got the like 6 o'clock one, delayed till 7.
Ryanair.
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
Beaut.
Do you know what? Ryanair did get me home safely today, so
Did
I
they?
was loving them.
No.
Yeah, I missed my flight the other day.
Yeah, what happened? How long were you in the airport for?
3.5 hours. No, 3 hours 45.
Especially at that time
And
at
it was
night.
such a small. There's nothing in the airport.
No.
Like if there had been, actually, it would have been dangerous. I would have just went around shopping. So it was just duty free. But
Manchester Airport?
yeah, it's
no.
tiny duty free. But I missed my flight because of the roadworks. Roadworks on a Saturday at 7 o'clock, and there's all these like matches and stuff in Manchester on a Saturday. So they're obviously adding to traffic, adding to roadworks. I don't know who in their right mind would do them at that time. I'm sorry. That's not normal.
And did like the taxi
I
driver...
thought roadworks were like in the night when it's not as
I
busy.
think it depends what it is. They kind of...
These are like constant roadwork. It's not like it's like when it's emergency, it's like you have to do it there and then. But like, so the taxi driver was like, oh.
Yeah, did you just say to you,
I was
you're
like-
not going to make it?
No, he was asking me when it was, and I was like, oh, Uber's, because Uber was telling me I'll be fine, be on time. And his maps was saying way more. So I was like, who's wrong?
Yeah.
And it was the maps. He's like, oh, Uber lied to us. I was like, fuck. And I was in the car, just not budging. And the time was going down. I literally got to the airport when my gate was closed.
Oh.
So I didn't even try.
Yeah.
So I just was like,
No.
I was like, bring me to, because it was Terminal 3 for, I don't know, whichever one for Aer Lingus and 1 for Ryanair, or the opposite around. I was like, bring me straight to the Ryanair one because there was a flight half an hour later when I
Okay.
would have got there, or 35 minutes. And I ran up, was like, hey, is there a flight? Or can I get on that flight? He was like, it's too late to go on it. But there was seats on it, but they couldn't book me on.
I would have rather him told me there's no seat.
Same.
Yeah.
Same. And I burst into tears. And I was like, and he was like, it's okay, we'll get you home. And I was like, no, that's fine. Like, I was just overwhelmed. Like, and then I just walked away. I was like, it's grand. Because he was trying to book for me. I was like, I'll do my phone. I'll sit down for a sec. Done on my phone. And then went through. They'd only started boarding that flight, which is even worse. So I went, then I was like, oh, maybe I can get, maybe
you
I
could
can
have
swap.
the desk.
So I went on to the desk. I was like, hey, is just chancing my arm. Is there any way I
Hey,
can
how y'all doing?
yeah.
Yeah.
Is there any chance I can swap flights? And he was like, no, not now.
Why?
So obviously it was probably too late in their system to be doing that because like you have to
Right.
account for the person and like all that kind of stuff. I'm not going to say anything bad because anyone will go mad at me. No, but I did understand. I was like, I'm just literally chancing my arm at the off chance, but I hurt my own feelings then.
I know.
'Cause then I was like,
yeah.
and everyone going back to Dublin, and I was like,
yeah.
and then I had to wait. So that was at 7 o'clock. I didn't fly then until 11:15. Sorry, 8 o'clock that was. So 3 hours then. It actually went kind of quick.
Did it?
And I vlogged it. I was like, well, at least I get one.
Yeah.
Now, but like,
Get something done, like.
but yeah, and I went on and bought some stuff from Miami, like,
That's
done
so
my online
annoying, though,
shopping.
that, like.
And I had stuff. The reason I was flying home that early, which was 7, my flight was 6:45, 7:45, was because I wanted to get shit done when I got home. I had a few bits to do, and then I literally didn't get home till 12:30. No, later. Yeah, it was. Yeah, and I was bollocks.
Was that
I
flight full?
haven't been on here since skiing either. Was flight full? Yeah.
The 11 o'clock one, like.
Packed. Yeah.
Yeah. Mad, isn't it?
I was meant to have a seat beside me free because when I was booking it, there was actually like Susie's free, but then someone sat on it. But I don't think he was actually meant to be there. He came on last. I think he wanted to see what was free.
What was free and then pick.
Yeah.
I see people doing that a lot.
Yeah. He 100% did that. Just it was free. It was
wait
free.
until
And
the
obviously
end.
I was last to fucking book the flight because I was near by the skin of my teeth.
Yes,
That was
and how
grand.
did you get on?
So good.
I saw you actually
I did
skied.
ski.
Very proud of you.
It's hard. It's hard.
Sweaty,
It's
like.
scary. Yeah, I was sweating. My back was wet one, but it's really scary. And there's people around you going 90 and like there's so much that can go wrong. One wrong fall and you land on your arm or your back.
Yeah, that's what I'd be afraid of breaking.
I've got a big bruise on my shoulder somehow, on the back of my shoulder. Probably even just thrown. I just had like every time I thought I was going too quick, I just throw myself on the ground.
Yeah.
Just because.
Like you did on the bike when you were younger.
Literally, that's exactly what it was. Yeah.
Practice.
Yeah. And my instructor was so cute. Like he really had so much belief in me.
I'm obviously telling you
He was like,
pizza.
come on, Charleen. I was like, yeah, pizza.
Pizza to stop.
Pizza stop. But I was practicing pizza at home by myself thinking that pizza was knees in.
No,
it's not. It's like feet out.
Yeah.
Which is really hard to think of it. Like
In a pair of skis
and
to do that.
It's like out as in like out. It's not like just a little, it's like proper like scoop them out really quick.
Christ.
And then you have to, when you're doing a turn, you have to lean into the turn with your leg on. So if you're going left, you lean, I think saying this right, with your left, but your body is leaning right.
Oh.
Yeah. So your body and legs don't like
Don't
lean.
match.
No, you're not going like this.
Yeah.
So that was fucking me up. So I had to, unless he was telling me lean left, body right, I wouldn't be able to do it.
Oh.
There's a lot to think about.
Yeah.
And then your fear on top of that and people around it and the snowstorm.
I wonder, is snowboarding easier?
No.
How do you stop?
I doubt it. It's like surfing.
Oh, you have to like
You
put the
stop
board front ways.
I don't know how you stop. Probably just try to go on the edge and like skid the snow. But like some of the girls were going on like the black slopes now. Like proper pros. But they'd all ski. A lot of them had skied before. But the second day it was just me doing them by myself because the other beginners weren't doing it.
Why?
Samantha was sick and the two girls didn't want to ski. They just stood.
Yeah, just
there
affect that. Yeah.
Body after as well.
I know, I can
Felt like
imagine.
I was doing a proper workout. My God.
That's really good for you though, because you are using your whole body.
You're using your and you're using bits that you wouldn't usually use, like your shins. You're leaning so far forward. It was so good.
Shin
And
splints.
they went so all out with that trip. Like
It looks amazing.
oh my God.
Yeah, it looks fab.
like insane. I'd hate to think of how much that costs.
I say that's nothing to
When you think, I know, yeah.
nothing like.
When you think of like any press trips like that, you're like,
How much did that cost?
everyone's flight,
Yeah.
everyone's like, even us in London that time, like it's crazy.
I'd love to see the receipt at the end of it. Like, yeah.
Who was footing that bill? I would love to know. No, it was amazing and such a nice group.
No, it looks fab.
Got really lucky with the group. Mason Disick has a child.
Yeah, I saw this on TikTok. And Kourtney Kardashian
Is he
actually.
not like 12?
No, I feel like in our heads, all those kids and like even the Kardashians themselves are still really young.
Yeah.
Like they just don't age.
I think they age quickly, no?
I
Every time I
don't
see them,
know.
they're like 10 years older.
But she had to basically address rumors.
Oh,
And she posted, is it still there? I wonder actually. She posted a statement to her Instagram story saying that Mason does not have a child. Like,
Oh.
I rarely address rumors or conspiracies regarding myself and my family, but this is about my child and it feels wrong to let anyone think for a second that these
Wow.
lies are remotely true. They're not. Mason does not have a child. These accounts that pretend to be him are definitely not. They are fake. My son values his privacy, blah, blah. He's a kid with feelings, blah, 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 blah.
Wow. That's very rare for them to make a statement on anything.
And to all the other people making videos about my kids, who, by the way, are minors, please stop and leave them alone.
She's very private like that, isn't she? Like she really wants
You never really see him on anything,
peace.
though.
No.
Don't you? I
No.
wonder-
He used to be always on live.
Oh, yeah, didn't he, like, accidentally say that, like,
Yeah.
Kylie was pregnant or
Yeah, he
something?
definitely said something
Yeah.
that he wasn't meant to say.
I wonder, is he kind of like Rob, though? Like, does he look at Rob not
Yeah,
in the
Rob
limelight
doesn't
at
do it,
all? And
yeah.
it's just like, here,
Yeah. Why be in the limelight when you can just be fucking loaded like that?
just be loaded in the background.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
That's
Don't have to do anything for it.
Life.
Perfect.
Did you see Maura and Danny Jones?
Yes.
the video from the Brits, is it?
Yes.
The Brits, Maura and Danny Jones.
I saw a comment saying
Allegedly.
it's not Danny.
Oh,
Yeah.
you can't fucking tell. I think people are
How are you meant to see that?
it's all in just a pixelated video.
Is it actually a kiss?
I seen someone say it looks weird that when they lean in, their faces go all weird, as if it's like AI.
Or is it like a peck on the cheek? Is it like...
It looked like 2 pecks and then a kiss.
Did it?
To me, yeah.
What I want to know is why was someone recording them?
I know.
Like who'd know to be like, oh yeah, they're going to kiss now in a minute. And
It kind of looked that pixelated that it was like maybe it was in the background of someone's video. Zoomed
Did it?
in. It kind of looked like
Okay,
really
yeah.
shit quality, so I don't think it was someone's phone on them.
Have they said anything?
No, I don't think so.
And Maura and Pete were at the same place or whatever.
Oh, that didn't last.
Are they not together?
Feel bad. Well, no, because she was on Valentine's Day. She went out with her friends, and the paps were there, and they were like, "Where's Pete? Where's Pete?" And she's like, "Probably cheating." Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah. So that man doesn't have a good track record.
They look so cute together though. I really liked the look of them together.
I know. And it's a shame because they were really good friends for years, I think. So I'm like, that would have... Sometimes you're best off keeping someone as a friend. But then if you don't try, I don't know.
Yeah.
Peace.
I'm dying to hear what will come out now.
I think he was like that in Made in Chelsea, but I don't know. I didn't watch that.
I don't really remember.
No.
Oh, I remember him and Megan McKenna screaming.
Yeah. Yeah.
Iconic.
Yeah.
Yes.
Iconic and insane.
Well, I'm dying to hear what will come out of that now.
Yeah. So that's... Yeah, I want to see about that rumour.
Mm.
I don't believe anything until
Someone...
it's actually said.
Yeah,
But
by
like, are
the
they gonna
people.
come out? And...
Like, do you reckon he just woke up this morning to like a message off his wife saying, what the fuck is this?
Probably. I seen it last night. Like,
I'm so nosy in that sense that like even with celebrities and stuff, I'm always like, who told them first? Or like,
or
what
like,
was their...
Do they just be like, oh, no,
Yeah.
right? Like,
Did someone just send it to either Maura or him, if it is him or whoever it is, and just be like, here lads. Do you know what I mean? I always think of the weird
I
side of it.
don't see how it could be real because I'm like, at the Brit Awards,
Would you
there's
be at that?
cameras everywhere. Like, everyone is there.
I think it was the after party.
Oh.
That's why she was in a different outfit.
Oh.
Yeah. So she had the long like mesh
I thought it was
dress
at the
on.
award show.
No.
Right. Okay.
So
Well,
maybe
we'll see.
the after party.
Pending,
That'd be
yeah.
Wild.
Oh, God.
Mm-hmm.
We, this year,
This year. This is a yearly
This is
podcast.
one episode a year. We want to talk about a huge stage in a relationship. Saying I love you.
Oh, it's real cute, isn't it?
I know.
I love it. I love love.
Same.
I absolutely love it.
Why does saying I love you for the first time make you nervous?
In case you don't believe you can get it back, what do you mean?
Yeah, real awkward.
I think I cried and I told Graham I loved him first.
Did you? Why?
Yeah. Drunk.
Oh, okay. What, did you cry after you said it or while you were saying
While.
it?
Yeah. It was in a pub
Oh.
down in Galway.
Well, your first date? Oh, no.
No. It's literally like a month or two in.
Yeah.
When you know girls, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
But yeah. Yeah, I definitely cried. It's just so nerve-wracking. Like,
Yeah.
how do you like...
I don't think I've ever been nervous saying it.
Have you that?
No. I think I say it so early on that I'm like, well, I'm probably not going to get it back.
Yeah, I definitely said it to someone before and they were like, stop saying that. Like,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, they were like, no, girl, don't feel the same.
Oh, and you just kept saying it?
I repent you. Is that what it is? Or rebuke you.
Get the cross.
Fucking hell. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, I remember being drunk and I'm a lover girl. I'm sorry.
I think I've been... Do you ever get that stage where it's like, you both know that you want to say it, but you haven't? And it's like in moments where you're like, and you're like,
Yeah.
I could say it here, but I can't. Or accidentally saying it. Because you're used to saying, oh, bye, I love you on the phone to people.
Oh,
And then
always.
I've
yeah,
done that. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't, first of all, I don't love him. Second of all,
It's just
he
comes
can't,
out
or I can't
sometimes.
know I love him.
Yeah. It's like when you send an email and you accidentally send an X.
Oh,
I do it all the time.
really? But
All
not your
the-
name at the end.
Ellie X. Yeah, and send it off.
Yeah, I feel, I
Really
feel,
professional email. Kiss.
I feel really blunt not sending any emoji.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just send an emoji.
In an email.
If you get,
Yeah.
yeah, it's grand, isn't
Because
it? Like,
sometimes you can't get things across, especially if like what you were saying has a little like giggle in it.
yeah,
I don't want to write LOL. Do you know what I mean?
I like LOL.
I feel stupid.
You're right, haha.
See, haha feels stupid as well when it's in an email.
Haha is real short.
Ha.
Haha means I actually hate you. Haha. Who says haha? Like,
Haha.
needs to at least have haha.
I love an emoji, you know me. So
Yeah,
sending
you
emails without them is
How many just sending them? More than one.
What?
In emojis.
None.
Oh,
I know.
I would send them.
But it just feel real like.
I just feel like people hate me if they don't send me an emoji back.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or even just a smiley face with a little 2 dots in a bracket.
Just something.
Yeah.
Just
Probably
something.
so impressive. I'm like, well,
No, you need a little something.
I'm not in the email business.
Yeah, no.
I don't even know how to sayonara them, whatever it's called.
Sign what?
Sayonara them. Like, sign them off.
Oh, I was getting emails back and forth from somebody like talking for ages, and their name begins with an S, but they used to sign off the emails with KR, and I used to be like, "That's not your name. Why?"
Kind regards.
Kind regards. Took me
People
ages.
do that these days.
KR.
Shorten them. Oh, please.
I used to be so confused. I
That's
used to be
too
like,
much.
"It's not your name. Who
Not
is
your name.
KR?"
KR.
Yeah, kind regards.
Well, then in that case, may as well shorten every word. Dear D, who this may concern. WTC.
I love to whom this make.
No.
I love.
Or what do I say? I hope this email finds you well. Obviously, can't find you well.
Yeah.
It's their email. Fuck me. Why is it so awkward? I wish I could just say, hey, how are you?
Email is so.
Hey, yeah.
Hey, hope you're having a good week.
I just feel like if I don't send them a smiley or something, I'll be a bitch.
Yeah, comes across bitchy.
Yeah. Anyway, we get this from this.
Anyway,
My
yeah.
love you.
When do you think you should say it? Do you think everybody is different, or is there like a time frame? I know when we were talking about being boyfriend and girlfriend, we do. Well, for me anyway, it was the 3-month mark. Remember we were saying
Yeah.
3-month rule for me personally.
For love you?
No, for
For relationship, yeah. I agree with that. I think it depends.
on the person.
We're like reading the room, like if they're like how it's going. Because you could be seeing someone for 3 months and not have progressed at all, but you could be seeing someone for a month and seeing them every day.
Yeah.
So it does depend on what you've been doing and what how it's kind of going. I don't know.
I think everybody's different.
Or maybe wait for them to say it.
Would you?
No. I'm trying to think. I feel like I've no shame. Like if I say it and they don't say it back, well then, at least I've said it. That's how I feel.
Okay.
I don't have
that's
much
nice.
shame about that. Like
Yeah.
if they're not ready yet, yeah, that'll be shit. But it's worked. Like I think I said it first to me and Donna.
Did you?
Yeah. We always wanted to say it was like 3 weeks in. But when you know, you know.
Yes.
Yeah. I think when you feel it and time has gone by that you're like, okay, this could be someone. But I think I hate words being left unspoken.
Do you?
I'll just say it, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have regrets about who I've told love you to. Half of them are tragic, but
I like that
it
actually. Yeah.
happens. Yeah.
If that's how you feel in the moment, you should be able to express it.
Yeah.
Even if it's not reciprocated.
Even if they can now live with you having said I love you to them.
Ooh.
And they get to have
They get
that.
to tell everyone she kept telling me she loved me and I didn't love her back.
I didn't say
Oh no.
yeah, they can, yeah. I'd rather have that than have not said something.
There's nothing wrong with being a lover girl.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rather than Stone Cold.
Yeah.
I was going to say Steve Austin. Who's he?
Steve.
He's a WWE man, isn't he? Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Steve Austin? Who the fuck?
Pretty sure he's a WWE wrestler.
Oh.
I'll tell you how my childhood went anyway.
I used to love John Cena.
Oh yeah. You can't see me now.
Yeah.
Or whatever he said.
Did, yeah. Real pick me in school when they were showing the wrestlers. I'm like, I love him.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Real pick me. Like
I think Graham was still playing with wrestlers up to a few years ago.
the toys, like.
No, when he
Oh.
definitely wasn't, but he loves wrestling.
Really?
Loves.
Oh God. Isn't that fake? Isn't it all a show? Like.
Pretty sure, but then some of them have blood and all over them. So
Yeah, that's true.
there's documentaries about it on Netflix and all now.
I used to love the Bellas, that show. Yeah, the two
The red
Bellas.
hair twins.
Are they not brown? Did they used to have red hair maybe?
There was
They always
one
wore-
was with John Cena.
Yeah.
Is that them?
Yeah.
I think they had
Yeah.
red hair at one stage.
I loved them.
Yeah.
They wore red, I think, as well.
Girl wrestlers were badasses,
They were really cool.
aren't they?
Yeah. It is, even though it's, I think it might fake, they actually have to like maintain the way they look so much.
Oh yeah, you have to look like a wrestler.
Yeah.
Why do we keep going off topic
Yeah,
here?
sorry.
Who
Back
went
to
from
wrestling.
Steve Austin, Christ.
Who should say first? I don't think there's a person who should say first.
I feel like in the olden days it would have been the man. Everything
Yeah.
was down to the man first.
Yeah.
You want to feel in your feminine energy. Not that I've ever spent a day in feminine energy, but I feel like that's the whole like
Premise
love
of that.
story movie, like
Yeah. Yeah.
fairy tale kind of
Yeah. That's
way
true.
of it. Ever since that Prince kissed Cinderella, is that even no? Wasn't Cinderella? Who's the other one?
Adam and
Sleeping
Eve.
Beauty.
Oh yeah.
Ever since the Prince kissed her,
It's been
it's
sexist
always
since
it's been sexist since that day. Yeah, it's always been the man.
I think you'll know when
you know.
It's time, kind of, to say it. But I actually would love to really be able to remember mine. All of them.
All of them.
Yeah. And then once you say it, you're like, love you.
Yeah, you say it all
And
the
you
time.
say it all the time.
Yeah. Can't
It's
stop
all
saying
this
it.
pent up energy that you wanted to say the whole time and you couldn't. It's kind of like a little relief in a way.
Yeah, I feel like after you actually get it out of the way, you just turn into two mushy fucks.
Mushy, yeah.
You really
Yeah,
do.
you do. It's usually when problems arise too. Sometimes.
So maybe hang on and say
Yeah.
No, I don't think there should be a time frame with it.
No, I don't think that needs to be man or woman either. I think most times they will say it back.
Yeah.
But I'd be so proud in case
You'll
they did
know.
say it back but didn't mean it and we're like, oh god.
Oh, just said it out of like ask Carla for her half to say back.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do that either, man.
I'm trying to think, did someone ever say it to me and I was like,
It's definitely not happened to me anyway.
I don't think. I would feel bad and say it back though.
In the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've blocked out a lot of I love you memories of my life. So
Same. Apparently, yeah.
let's just yeah.
But we still want to talk about it.
Yeah. What if it said during sex? Does that count?
Oh.
If it said only during
No.
sex and not outside of it?
As in like for the first time.
Yeah. I love you. No, you love me because you're in me. Like, shut up, liar. Sorry.
I think those maybe like that's when you're feeling vulnerable with someone, because that can be like a vulnerable time
Then you're making
when you're
love.
when really inside.
Yeah.
So you could be like, maybe that's when you feel comfortable to say it.
I don't think it counts. Sorry.
If that was the first time.
Or if he only says it during that, like,
Oh,
and
no,
doesn't say
yeah.
it outside of it. Like,
I think if you said it,
genuine.
yeah. I wouldn't, like, if you said it was the first time during that and then again afterwards or something,
Okay. Yeah.
then okay, maybe you just felt like that was the moment.
That was a good time to say it.
Otherwise, real awkward, like sitting.
Yeah, what do you do?
Yeah, I can't-
Love you too.
Yeah.
Okay, now what?
No. Back at it.
It is a bit awkward.
Research actually found that men tend to think about saying "I love you" about 42 days earlier than women do.
That's early.
I didn't even know, Dano. Then.
Yeah.
Fucking cake.
Shit, yeah.
What?
That is early.
I think are men more impulsive, probably.
Yeah, in the moment kind of things.
With everything.
Mm.
They're more like, it's like when a man, do you ever notice a girl will take, like a girl will him and a haw about ages about breaking up with someone, oh, should I do this and that, right into us, we'll talk to our friends, blah, 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 like, whereas a man will be like,
But
I'm leaving and just leave.
Bye.
But then they actually, that's why they end up regretting it, but like, a lot of the time, they're more
Yeah, impulsive.
impulsive, so
Yeah.
maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's not the fact that they actually loved them 42 days earlier, but it's just about saying it.
It comes into their head for a flicker and they just like
yeah.
have to do it.
48% of men in an American study also reported falling in love at first sight, and only 28% of women. See, we're actually smart. No joking.
Like, you can appreciate an attractive person, but I don't think it's as far as saying, see that man across the road? I love him.
Yeah, I don't think
What if he had no teeth?
Yeah.
Like, love at first sight.
It's not love, is it? Like, it's
No,
lust.
it's like fancy the pants off.
yeah, like you're unreal.
Yeah. Like, I'm thinking of a man looking at like Candace Swanepoel. Love her. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Obviously.
yeah, of course.
But I don't think it's
Be
actually
fascinated.
love. You don't
Yeah.
know someone. You fall in love with someone's personality, okay? Your
Yeah.
exterior is just a shell.
But then again, I'm like, when I followed Dana back that time, I was like, instantly, I was like, obviously it wasn't in person, but I was like, I need to know this man.
Yeah, but I think
And
that's
I've never done that with anyone. Like, I spent 5 days with my friends, my boyfriends, deliberating what I should say to this one man, which I never done before. I was not.
But I think that's different. You wanted to get to know him. I don't think you were following him and goes, I love him. Like, before you spoke to him. Like, love at first sight is not even speaking to someone. Do you know what I mean? I think that's him.
True. I was
You were inquisitive.
Inquisitive.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. I don't think you can feel love at first sight.
No, I don't. I tell Graham
I
all
think-
the time I've manifested us and he does not believe me.
Yeah,
at all.
but
Yeah, because I vividly remember driving home in the car and I'll being like, I'm going to get with this man. I'm going to get him. And he's always like,
Oh, so but you already knew him.
oh yeah, new.
Yeah,
Like, yeah. And I was like, see this man? Going to get him.
Gotta
And
get
he's always like, big fat liar, what are you talking about? Like, this, you can't, man. He's like, you
I
can't
can.
force me to get with you. Like, I'm like, oh, little do you know.
I already did it.
No, I don't believe in,
I think
I don't know.
people get confused with this because I think they really like someone, get to know them, get with them, and then believe that was love at first sight, but it
Okay.
wasn't.
Yeah.
They loved them because they got to know them.
First sight to me is both of you coming around different corners,
I mean, like,
seeing each
"Oh."
other. Yeah.
Yeah.
And thinking, Cupid's got us.
And like a love song playing in the background.
Only happens in Disney, lads.
Yeah,
Sorry to burst your bubbles.
we think so.
Mm-mm.
We asked for some of your stories about love, and here are some of the best ones. He said over text and I panicked. I sent LY back and he won't let me live it down.
That is a pure panic, isn't it? Just to go LY. He told me he loved me after 2 weeks. We were 16 and we're still together now 15 years later.
Wow. I don't
That's
feel crazy now.
beautiful.
I knew I was in love when I found myself staring at him all day, but waiting until he said I love you first.
Oh. He used to say it to me all the time, but I was wary of him, so I never said it back. He turned out to be a big cheater. Glad I never said it. I have a new boyfriend now who is an angel boy and the only one I've ever said it to.
Aww.
That's cute.
I couldn't eat around him. I felt so sick until he told me he loved me.
What?
Aww.
What do you mean? Girl.
She was so nervous about
Oh,
telling me.
sorry.
I think so.
Oh.
Aww.
He said
It is nervous when you know it's coming. Like, ooh.
Yeah. He said, I love you first. And I said, that's nice. LOL. Oh.
Fair. Sometimes that needs to be said.
That's nice.
I was spiked on Paddy's Day last year. I stalked him to where he was and introduced myself to all his mates as the love of his life and told him I loved his soul, and he said it back. I didn't remember he only told me again today.
Oh, you are still together though.
My God.
That's fine.
Oh,
You loved his soul.
She probably saw the question box on Instagram and was like, how did I tell you?
Yeah.
And literally only told him there.
Oh.
Aw.
I knew when I realised he always had my back, even if he knew I was wrong.
Oh, that's lovely.
That's nice.
That's how she knew she loved him.
Oh.
It was love first sight for me and my boyfriend. It's been 9 years and I still get butterflies.
Ah.
I'd love to know the love first sight thing. Like,
How? Yeah.
because I get where you'd still be with someone and love them now, but you can't. Surely you have to know someone to love them.
That's what I mean. You
Yeah.
have to fall in love with who they are and like
As a whole, the good and the bad.
and the
and
ugly.
the ugly.
Yeah. A lot of it, like me and my boyfriend have been friends for years, so when it came to being together, I wasn't sure if I loved him or if it was just because we had already been so close. I knew I loved him when we had our first argument. He let me speak and actually listen to me and would make me laugh even when I was annoyed. I always feel like I can go to him and talk about what's bothering me without worrying, and it will turn into something huge.
Wow, that's a really good point of when you have the first argument.
Yeah.
Because you're like, wow.
It could all go tits up from there, like
And you see how they act in certain situations, you're like, wow. I
yeah,
love it.
them being annoyed
love
or
it.
like
Especially when you had a bad experience with someone and then you see something good, you're like, oh,
yeah.
hallelujah.
First argument, and you're like, it's turning me on.
Yeah. No. No. I just think it's nice when
You
someone,
see a different side of them.
well, yeah, when they have a really mature way of looking at things, or like react
Yeah.
completely different to how someone else would have before.
Yeah, in
Just
the same
really-
situation in a past relationship
Yeah.
would have been so different. Like,
Yeah. And he told me during sex and I just pretended I didn't hear him. I eventually told him a few weeks later and I was so nervous he wouldn't say it back even though he had already told me.
that can be a thing, yeah. I knew I loved him when I realised that my autism wasn't going to be a problem for him.
Aww.
That's too sweet, I
That
can't.
is so cute. I'd say like things like that, telling someone that
You'd be
you
so
didn't
nervous.
know, you'd be
Mm.
nervous, like, because some people there's mean people in the world.
You don't know what
Yeah.
way somebody
Or like
take
not
it,
even
or-
that anyone would take it bad, but like
No.
some, like in your own head you'd start
Oh,
spiraling of
overthinking.
what could happen and what people could say, but like a lot of times 9 out of 10 they always surprise you and how they react to things like that.
That's so lovely.
We love him. We love him. I told him I loved him and he said thanks. All good that we're married now. Thank God for that.
At least you can laugh about it now.
I suppose that is a good thing to say, yeah. Thanks.
Domino's arrived with no garlic sauce. He went downstairs and made me one. I knew he was the one. It's true love.
Wow.
True love right there.
That is it.
Mm-hmm.
Said I love you to too many frogs until I met my husband and then I realised what it really was.
Aww.
Same girl.
I do feel like you meet someone and you actually kind of find out what
Yeah.
love is and
Yeah.
means.
Yeah.
My boyfriend first told me he loved me. I responded with, what? And he said, oh, nothing. I wanted to die.
Oh, God. It's just awkward, isn't it? Like,
Oh, no. Because you can't even be like, no, I heard you the first time.
Yeah.
Like, well, then why'd you say what?
I actually can't remember what. I'm going to ring Dano
Ring him and find out.
and see. I think I knew I loved him when he got me like a big canvas made of a picture of two of us. And it
Oh.
was just out of nowhere randomly. I was like,
Oh,
and
no,
he,
that's
and then he
sweet.
got me a canvas made of my favourite quote. I was like, I'm getting married to this one. Hi, Dano. Hi. Can you remember the first time that we said I love you to each other? Back in our day.
Was I at the door?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking in your house.
I was at the door of my gap. Yeah.
I did think that, yeah. Did you?
And I did, and I said it then, yeah.
Oh, you said it first.
I think so, yeah.
What did I say?
But you were thinking it, so I just said it.
How did you know I was thinking it? You read my brain? Yeah, read my brain.
Obviously, I knew, you know what I mean? So I thought I'd just say it.
Aww.
Yeah, was at the door, yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I remember it.
Whose
I was
door?
going
Your
home.
door?
No, I was going home from his house.
Yeah.
And then
Did I not text it to you or something?
I hear. Did you?
I said it and then we text, yeah.
And then you texted again.
Yeah.
Oh. I was smiling all the way home.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah. How did you know? You weren't there.
But obviously, you were fucking smiling.
Okay. Okay, thanks for that.
Right, come on.
Love you.
Love you.
Bye bye.
Too funny. I knew you were thinking it, so I just said it. He's like, I was helping you out.
It was
there,
in
so-
my I'll take him for the team. Like.
Oh,
Guys, that was a lovely episode.
that was too
Pardon
sweet.
the pun. We're going to do secrets and stalls next. We do this every episode. We want to help you with any advice that you need, kind of like conversations you have with the girls in the bathroom or nightclub, sleepovers with your best friends, and any life problems that you have.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder, should we ever write in our own problems and answer them ourselves?
Yeah, not tell each other that we sent them in.
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes when you write them in, write it down as well. It kind of puts things in
It's a
perspective.
relief.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, I'm
Oh.
23 and my boyfriend's mother hates me.
Oh,
My parents are going through a nasty divorce, which drove me out of my family home. My grandmother passed away, and my dream job didn't quite work out for me. I just finished college in May, and it's been really tough for me since then. My boyfriend asked me to move into his family home, and he's currently in his final year of college, and I just started my new job recently. The last month has been particularly painful living with his mother. She doesn't talk to me at all. She complains that I cook food in the kitchen, even though I'm celiac and my diet is really restricted. She told my boyfriend's father that he's not allowed to speak to me, and now she's requesting me to pay her €700 for living with them for the last 6 months. I've been working for her Airbnb for fuck all money, dropping and collecting her daughter to school, horse riding without asking for diesel money, selling their old clothes on Depop and giving her the profits, and doing the household chores and not causing any problems at all. I don't know what to do, as we plan to stay in this family home for a year or two to save for a house, and now I'm stuck in another toxic household. I just moved to where he's from too, so I don't know any gals here yet. My boyfriend's completely on my side, but I just hate conflict and honestly don't know where this has all come out of. All I do is I work, play football, and help my boyfriend's college work. Any advice would be greatly appreciated.
so weird.
God, that is toxic.
Never understand that. Like, if your son is happy in the relationship he's in, regardless if you might think, like, don't know if she's the one or whatever, I truly would love to think that when I am a mother, if my son is with someone, like, once he's happy,
I'm happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
No matter who it is.
You can't pick your kids' partners.
No. She just sounds like she's being pissy
Petty.
for no reason.
Yeah.
For literally no reason. God.
23, so young. Like,
I think
what?
if she was asking for money all along, like 100 a month or whatever what it kind of splits out to be, I think that would be, is that fair to say? Like rent?
Ah, yeah.
Sure,
If
one.
like, if
Yeah.
the son is paying rent and then she moves in and you sat down and had a conversation, like, listen,
Yeah.
I'd
To
like
give
to
towards-
contribute to the bills and
Yeah.
is agreed on an amount. But to just spring on you 6 months later and be like, yeah, you owe me for the last 6 months. That's not really fair.
No, that's not fair. And as well, she's doing those stuff on top of that. Dropping her daughter to school.
Working
horse
for her
riding.
Airbnb.
Wait, is she saying Airbnb as in like the house is an Airbnb?
Yeah, or maybe they have like an apartment or something that's an Airbnb and she might go up and, I don't know.
Oh, do you
clean it
reckon?
or-
Yeah, doesn't that? Yeah, you're right. Selling their old clothes on Depop and all. That sounds like you're doing a lot for them as well on top of that. And for her then to not like you as well. Like, what? I don't know if she doesn't like you, but not speaking to you. Like,
She told the husband not to talk to her.
that's insane. I fear that lady is insane.
She told my boyfriend's father that he's not allowed to speak to me.
Is there any way you can... It's just so expensive to move out somewhere by yourselves.
Could you ask your son to talk to them and maybe find the cause of this? Like, maybe,
Yeah, if he's on your side that much,
yeah,
surely he could be like, "Mom, you're being a weirdo.
you're being a freak of the week.
You're literally being a freak."
Like, what's going on? Is there a root cause to this? Did you unannounced yourself,
Yeah.
I don't know, step on their toes or do something, or I don't know. Like, if there's genuinely nothing you can think of that this all stemmed from, like, it's just strange for it to be out an hour.
Bizarre. Like, that is painful. And especially the reason, like, your nanny passed away, your dream job didn't work out. Like, you don't really want to be there. You're helping him with his college. Like, and then she's making it hard for you on top of that. I just think, like, why make someone's life fucking harder?
You're not doing it by choice being
No,
there.
and
Like,
you're being really good. Doing all, like, complaining that she cooks food in the kitchen. Where else meant to cook? In the bedroom? Like, in a pot?
oh,
Above one of them little plug-in, you know, the ones?
the little
He
portable
had-
cookers. Like,
yeah,
I've never seen the person who sits in their college dorm and they cook all the
and they make fucking gourmet steak and all. It looks delicious.
How they do that?
I think get your boyfriend to speak to her, what's going on, list out the things that you do, explain why the food thing is crazy, why she's crazy. Some people do just have crazy families though, as well. And it's like, what can you do with like, some people you can't talk to them.
No, there's no getting around them. It's
No,
just the way
some
they
people,
are.
and I fear she could be like that. But step one is try get the boyfriend to talk to her.
Mm-hmm.
Because maybe when it's coming from him, it might be more like that's her son. She obviously loves him.
Yeah. If I feel like if it's you going directly to her, it might be like,
Yeah.
do you know what
Like
I mean?
cat,
Yeah.
cat's claws. Yeah, I think leave the conflict to your boyfriend and her. I think that's fair to do. And see what the root cause is. But like, it's just, I forgot about her parents while going through a divorce.
That's really
That's why she
sad.
drove out from me home. And like, moving out is not in today's fucking cost of living.
Oh no.
Especially for someone like in college, it's not feasible, but it's shit that you have to go if a choice between two toxic households.
Mm. I think, yeah, get your boyfriend to,
Speak to her first.
yeah, and just tell him to say to you, tell me the truth of exactly what she says back.
Yeah. Don't sugarcoat
No,
it. Like,
don't
yeah.
sugarcoat it. And you don't want him coming back to you then being like, oh no, she said like there's no problem or whatever.
Yeah.
Right, she just hates me and is asking me for 700 quid and won't let me cook in your kitchen.
Yeah. That's not
Yes,
normal.
tell him to say exactly what she said.
Yeah. Because it's going to end up getting between you and your boyfriend, and like, that's not
Mm.
fair at all.
Awkward as well.
It is awkward.
Like, yeah, that's not nice.
No.
I think say it to him and see if he can give you an L
I
dig
hate
out
her.
there.
I hate that lady.
The mother?
Mother, yeah.
Hate.
Bitch.
Yeah, bitch.
Big witch. Or witchy bitch.
That's a
Phone a
brilliant
friend.
one. Love calling people you big
Witch.
wish.
Yeah, it actually is.
Oh,
Isn't it? Like, just stings a bit more.
Yeah.
It's like you freak.
Yeah. Oh, hey, freak. Hey.
It's the worst.
If Graham calls me freak like messing, I would get really, really angry.
I know, yeah. Why is it so bad?
Or weirdo. I
Yeah.
hate
Weirdo
weirdo.
is pretty bad.
Isn't it so? Like,
Weirdo is bad.
but they're words that you've used since you're
I
younger.
think it's so shameful or something.
Is it?
They think I'm a freak.
Someone calls me a big weirdo.
Yeah.
You just feel
Yeah, you
like,
just want, you feel like shit.
you feel like an idiot,
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
you?
Yeah. You feel like a weirdo.
No, I'd rather be called a really bad curse word.
Same, you bitch.
Yeah, bitch, I don't mind too much. Like, call me the C word, don't call me a weirdo.
Oh, the C word's pretty bad.
Love it. Mum slapped me the other day, actually. When I used it in the kitchen, she gave me an old across the head.
I don't think anyone's ever called me a C word.
Ah, no. No. Well,
Mm.
I don't know if they have or not, but
I think that's why I find it bad. I'm like, wow, I'd be like, whoa.
I just hate weirdo and freak.
Yeah.
Don't like him.
Yeah. Something about it is just triggering.
It's really hurtful.
Yeah, I know. Phone a friend. We do this every week. We basically have a dilemma again, but we ask our Instagram stories on our podcast page for advice. So anyone heard last week's episode would have heard the girl who was left waiting for her friends for over half an hour at a
Yes.
restaurant while they all got ready to go out and caught up. And then they got in touch to tell her they wouldn't be there for an hour. We put up the dilemma. You were all outraged saying she shouldn't accept the behaviour from her friends. She was right to got in a taxi home instead of waiting. And her friends saw this. They're obviously listeners of the podcast as well.
Mm.
And they got in touch. Well, I wonder if they had the conversation in person or if they go in between. It's like when you say, tell her I said this.
I feel like
When you're not talking to someone. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're like the middleman. Ooh, this is the dilemma.
Oh, wow.
Hi, Charleen and Ellie. This is my friend. She's talking about me and 4 other girls from college. Yes, the table was booked for 6:30, and yes, we were late. We all feel so bad, but what more can we do if she won't talk to us?
Oh.
We've apologised over and over again. We do understand she's upset, but can never see anyone else's side but her own. I have been friends with this girl for 8.5 years now, and it's always one-sided when it comes to arguments. Suppose that's why this disagreement, in brackets, is so frustrating. I think it's very unfair of her to say, we get wrapped up in our own drama. I'll admit that, yes, we all do, but so does she. One of my friends has offered to call to talk to this girl, but she said she doesn't feel like talking. I just think that's a bit ridiculous. She accused us of being bullies to one of the girls when she apologised, which is totally out of line because that's not what we are. I know this particular friend who was called this name and was extremely upset about this. Personally, I was trying to get 2 of my friends to hurry out the door, but they kept saying it's fine, she can wait. I'm not trying to throw my friends under the bus. I'm just trying to explain my side as I find it all very annoying. Just want to explain our side. We don't know what to do next, seeing as she posted on socials but won't talk to us. Oh.
Two sides of the story there. You can't force somebody to talk to you. I think if you've reached out enough,
Whatever it is, even if you don't see it as warranted or like you wouldn't be upset by it, you can't tell someone not to be upset by something. If they're upset by something, they are.
okay, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
You could tell them, I'm so sorry, this happened. But if they're upset, they're upset.
Yeah,
Like, that's one thing, I think.
because you wouldn't actually be upset about it.
Yeah, it's people that have different
Yeah.
levels of sensitivity and different things to be annoyed about. And when you're the person that's late, you're like with all the friends, you can't see her sitting there by herself kind of thing.
Yeah,
I'm not on either side, guys. I'm in the middle here with all the birds. But I think if she doesn't feel like talking, you can't force that either.
like you've asked her to talk. She said no. Do you give her space?
I think you've tried on your side.
Yeah, I think in every argument to do with friends or anything, if you're able to genuinely sit back and say, I've done all I could to mend the relationship. I think if you're able to hold your hands up and say that, then there's no more
You can do.
you can actually do.
Yeah, that's so true.
So I think if you and the rest of the girls feel like, no, we've done all we can, well then I think the ball is in her court and she'll talk to you when she's ready. And if she never ever is ready, then she's never ready.
Then she's never ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of up to her then. But once you leave that door open for her and tell her like, listen, we are sorry, we know that's horrible, because if I was her,
I'd be
I'd be pissed. Yeah. Especially knowing that like they were all getting ready together and all. Like you feel so left out.
Yeah.
There's nothing worse in the world than feeling left out.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
Yeah.
At any age.
Yeah.
So I think once you can hold your hand up and say, no, we've done all we can,
100%.
and take a back seat.
There's no more you can do
No.
on either side.
Yeah,
She
yeah,
just
yeah.
come to you when she's ready and then go from there.
Keep us updated, please.
Please do, yeah.
Okay.
We also posted this dilemma. I did the wrong thing and looked through my boyfriend's phone. I didn't see anything really, but I did see something that annoyed me. His supervisor texts on WhatsApp when she needs something done. He replied with no problem, winky face.
Ooh.
His supervisor is a girl, obviously. He also tells me that she talks to him about dating and kissing her dates and whatever else. I'm not trying to be crazy and triggered, but I find this a little bit too much. Is it just me? How would you feel? We have a child and live together. I found nothing else apart from this. Ooh, and here's what you had to say. Harmless when it's about work, but if it's outside of work and flirty, then it's obviously a no-no.
It's just an emoji at the end of the day, but there was simply no need for it.
Calm down and don't be so... Ooh.
Jesus.
What? Don't be so codependent.
Cancel that out.
Yeah. Ooh, that's... I don't think that's being codependent.
No, that's just genuinely, what the fuck do I do?
Yeah.
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 Oh my God. Well, whoever wrote that in must be very secure in themselves.
Very.
Jeez. Depends on the rest of the messages. Was it just a once off or more than work talk?
Get rid.
Why is it annoying you? Are you just annoyed because you didn't find anything else?
That's a good point. You can't go through someone's phone and have an issue with an emoji, especially if it's a once off. I sent my manager kisses before because of habit.
Yeah, I think that's an accident. Like
The winky face?
no, the kiss is like
Yeah.
it's so easy. I do it to everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone. Could just be the way he texts. Most adults text like that. Do they?
Really?
Winking all over the gaff.
I'd have to like search for the winky face because it would not
I have
be
to
in my
type in
recent-
wink. Yeah,
I don't
never
know
use wink.
where that is.
I love the like the smirky one. That's my favorite one. Loving that smirky face.
Actual cringe for him using the winky face. Don't think twice about it.
He probably meant the smile emoji as it's beside the wink. Here we go, an Apple expert.
Oh.
I wouldn't think too much about it.
Stop. You're just looking for a problem at this stage.
Maybe it was an accident. Yeah. If it's out of character, then it's sus. But if it's not, then you're grand.
I think as well, I'm like, she was on his phone. Does she have it? Like,
This always
suspicions
happens.
anyway. Yeah.
We're always like, are you allowed? There needs to be a study done. Are you allowed to bring up an argument with your partner if you've looked through their phone?
Depending on what it is, I think there's levels. I don't think you should go on to it, but I think if you find them literally cheating or something, yeah.
Yeah.
Like the emoji, I don't
Found
think you
it.
can bring it. Yeah,
Yeah.
in there. Definitely. But I don't know about this. If it's out of character, then it's sus. But if it's not, then you're grand.
I wouldn't worry too much. That's just the emoji that comes up when you type no problem.
Oh,
it?
let me.
Type in no
Because
problem.
then all our answers are cured.
Wing.
Wow.
It
So we
does
obviously just
come up.
pressed it. Why does that come up when you say no problem? That's mad.
If anything, I thought a thumbs up would have come up.
So did I.
No problem.
Grand, like fine.
No problem.
No problem. No problem.
You know what I mean?
She's the red flag, someone said.
Whoa.
That's the same person that said the other.
If that's the worst thing she found, I'd look past it. It's not worth bringing it up, but I'd check the phone a while from now to make sure it hasn't progressed.
Ask him about his relationship with his supervisor.
I think if you're getting into like a monthly routine of checking his phone,
Yeah.
no.
I think we really hacked it because it's whoever
The
said
no
about
problem?
it. Yeah, it comes up straight away.
The girl needs therapy if she's reacting like that over an emoji.
Oh.
Oh.
Pretend his supervisor requested to follow her on IG and see how he reacts.
Or follow her.
Oh no, you can't do that.
Why?
Why would you do that?
I'd go all batshit.
Oh shit! After the winky face.
I'd like to think I would, but I wouldn't. I'd be a bitch and wouldn't say anything, actually. Nothing wrong with that. Stop snooping.
Red flag. Who the hell does a winky face anymore, especially to your boss?
You're overthinking.
Wow, it's very.
Very mixed.
But I think the main takeaway was it's the automatic emoji that comes straight up after you say no problem. I think he pressed it thinking it was a smiley face and that was it.
But she does be talking to him about kissing and dating and all, also.
Yeah, that's weird. But that's what workplaces are like.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I'm not in a workplace, but like I've heard from friends, it's very much like that. And it's very widely talked about. It's not deep.
Carnage, like,
It's
yeah.
just, and I think when someone's not in a workplace like that, it's hard to picture it, but like it's just how it is.
You spend so many hours with these people all the time, you're bound to become comfortable with them
Yeah.
and be able to talk like it.
Yeah.
But maybe it's just a case of people like figuring out where the line is.
Yeah, true. But like talking about going on dates, I don't think is a line. I wouldn't be annoyed if someone's talking to Dano about them going on dates.
Yeah.
Like that's your what do you do the weekend? I went on a date, blah blah, or like what you
Yeah, if it's something simple like that.
do you know what I mean?
But it was like, would you like to show me the way he kissed me on the date on the weekend?
Oh no.
Like, do you know?
Oh God. Absolutely no. Slap in the face.
Yeah.
You can get in touch with homeidrink@goloudnow.com. That's our email if you have any dilemmas you want us to talk through. If you want us to be phone a friend, have that in the subject line as well. We are going to be introducing some brilliant, if we say so ourselves, new segments soon. If you have any bedroom dilemmas, so put in bedroom dilemma into the subject line, or if there's anyone in your life that you think might be showing a red flag, let us know and we'll decide.
Can we get actual flags, please?
Oh yeah.
Yay!
That's a
Sponsored,
good
yeah.
idea.
I want to have two little flags.
Yeah. Little red and
Yeah.
green. That's one say blue there. Peak and bleak of the week. We are picking one high and one low. So peak being the high, bleak being the low. Start with the bleak. Bleak, I had my periods.
Oh.
Pretty
Had
bad.
one of them in a long time, girl.
Have you not?
Never.
God.
I just take my pill the whole way through.
Oh,
So I never really got one.
I'd be crazy if I was on that. I was.
I really need to make a doctor appointment and go down and be like, is my brain normal? I'm starting to think it's not.
Why?
Just for the fact I'm on the pill literally 15
So long,
years.
yeah.
What am I like
You
off
don't know
it?
yourself.
No, I
yeah.
don't know. I've never been off it. Well, like I mixed around things for
Yeah.
like, a short period of time, but like, yeah, I could be completely different off it.
Yeah, you don't know.
Imagine I was cooler.
I'm just a chill guy.
Yeah.
So chill.
Oh,
You don't, yeah, because your hormones, it's mad. Hormones are mad. Like fucked. But yeah, I have my periods.
Aw.
Last month I had a good period. This month not so good. Very angry beforehand. 2 days before I'm like, "Arr," like a bull. Oh, and then
Oh,
all the people being mean to me online
fuck them all.
when I already felt shit about myself. I was just having a shit day. It was a day, 2 days before my period. I felt like ass.
yeah.
I just didn't. And I'm looking back now at pictures, I'm like, I actually didn't look bad. But I'm like, at the time, I
It's
felt
unbelievable.
rotten. But like, when you're in yourself, I was just like, I couldn't even look. I actually deleted the picture off my page.
Did you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
never done that. But people were just mean.
Fuck
and I
them
was like,
all. They're jealous.
yeah, but the worst part of social media is you could be telling yourself things that you're thinking yourself.
Mm.
And then when you actually visually see someone it's not confirming it, but in your brain's always looking for validation of like proof of how you're like, right, I feel this way. It's looking for proof to confirm that.
Okay.
So your brain's proof when they see someone else saying the same thing.
Comment.
Well,
Yeah, you're
everyone,
like, oh,
everyone must fucking think it.
they're right. then.
Everyone's saying it when
Yeah.
it's just one fucking account. Like, it's the worst, especially when you're on your periods.
Yeah.
So I'm never posting around my period again.
She's on
Never.
period
strike.
Yeah, period
I
strike.
need to take
post.
2 days off. Yeah.
Oh god. Don't be listening to them, don't be buying them. I can't believe
No, I
I didn't even notice.
No, I'm like Scarlett that I was even annoyed about it. Now that I'm
Yeah,
what the
now you
fuck?
look back, I know.
It's just because I was on my period.
Yeah.
I was annoyed at everything.
Yeah.
I wasn't even, and it was all that, and then it was all the mean comments about the fake influencer airport thing. It wasn't, I didn't care about that, was funny, but like then people decided to be like, well, and then, and
They take it very
just- they-
personally, don't they?
They take it like, go mad about your character, etc. Like it's just,
Yeah, no.
no. Peak, I got to meet my nephew. My baby nephew,
He's
Rowan.
So mini.
He's so teeny. He smells like a dream.
I love that
He
smell.
smells amazing.
What is it like?
I know, like, so nice.
It's like puppy smell.
I couldn't stop.
Like,
Yeah, I
yeah.
would just smell them the whole time.
Like, is that just like their
Like,
scent?
he's not even been washed yet. Like,
Yeah.
you're not been to bath for a while. I don't know how long, but
That's just baby
he's not
scent.
been
Like,
bathed yet. Yeah, but he's just so cute.
is he tiny?
He was screaming. She put him in the car, and he was screaming his head off. I was like, "Whoa, he can make a lot of noise." But like the rest of the time, he just lies there and sleeps.
Oh.
I was just like, "This is the easy part. Like when they're like this, it's when they get to Raya that they're running around and like you need to be constantly."
I can imagine that. Like, I feel like a lot of people would think that like newborn stage is hard. But
Yeah.
like, I'd say it's just a lack of sleep and stuff like that. Because
That's
like
what she
every
said.
4
She was
hours.
like, "That's." She was like, "That's what it is." She's like, apart, and obviously when your baby has colic or something,
Yeah,
it's
Jesus,
worse.
yeah.
But when your baby is just sleeping, she was like, she was looking at Raya. She's like, "That's the hard part. That's the
Yeah.
hard one, not him." Right
How
now.
was Raya with him? What does she
She
think
doesn't
of him?
really care.
Does she
doesn't
not?
really realise.
Okay.
She's like, baby, but like, won't really. I'll be like, "Look, is it your brother?" And she'll be like, looking at me like she doesn't have a clue. And she'll kiss his head the odd time, but other than that, like, doesn't really interact.
So
Yeah.
How many years between them?
A year
it-
and a half. A year and 8 months.
That's a nice gap.
Yeah, because she'll be 2 in August, which is 6 months from now. Wait, how many months is August? Sorry, 5 months. Oh, sorry,
5 or
only a year and a half
6,
between them then.
is
Year and a
it?
half, yeah. Yeah, that's my peak though.
So cute.
Yeah. What's yours?
Teeny
Peak and
baby.
bleak.
My peak is that I got a tan, guys.
Woo!
I got some February / March sun.
Fab.
Making it my mission to do that every year.
Yeah,
Needed.
Jan sun.
Yeah. Oh, our Jan sun 2024 was mega,
I know.
wasn't
It
it?
was the best.
And my bleak is like 3 full suitcases at home to unpack.
3.
Yeah, and
Why did
one of
you
them
write
I'm
3
unsure
suitcases?
what is in it because why is there 3?
Oh.
One's from Tenerife, one's from London last week. I think there's another one if I'm nearly sure. That's a bit bleak. I hate doing that. It's my worst thing to
It's
do.
bad.
It's just horrible.
My skiing ones are so, well, I've taken stuff out of them, but I'm not fully unpacked.
My thing is like I just put things in bags to hide them. My mom came in to me this morning, I was getting ready. She was like, "Do you want a hand with your washing?" And like my mom be very, "No, you do your own
Yeah,
washing and
yeah.
everything."
Yeah.
And I said, "Mom, if I give you a few bob, would you do my washing?"
Yeah.
She said, "Okay, I'll give it a start." And she comes in with these like bags and she's like, "What's this?" I'm like, "Washing." What, like, do you know, like
Just
the
mountains of
pennies
washing.
bags? or,
Yeah,
like, the
yeah.
reusable ones. She's like, "Why do you put them in bags?" I'm like, I don't
To
think I hide them.
Yeah. To hide them on
Also,
yourself.
Disgusting.
And then
Yeah.
they're marinating in their
Yeah.
own self.
So that's a bit bleak, but it's not really that bleak. Can't really complain about it.
No, that's a good bleak. to
Happy,
have.
healthy. Oh, wouldn't say healthy. Happy, grateful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cancel out.
Happy, grateful,
Cancel out
blessed.
the healthy, okay?
The vape has not stopped. Did you
No.
say on here you were stopped vaping?
Yeah, probably. Big fat liar.
Je m'appelle.
Jean Paul, big fat liar. Sorry, guys. Failed at that.
Are you gonna try again in a few months?
Probably not.
No.
I don't want to. I
You
love
just
my
want-
vape. It's my best friend. Okay? I'm really sorry.
It's my right hand.
I do think sometimes though, like I'm like, I need to stop. I can't breathe. Like
Yeah.
it's so bad for me.
Yeah. If I have vape on a night out, the next day I'm like,
Yeah.
I was like, why do I sound like I've asthma? Don't know, after a run or something.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I should go get hypnotized.
Anyway, guys, that's
That's
it for this week. We have bonus episodes Monday, How Much Drink Extra Juice, full episodes Wednesdays, like you're listening to right now, and video episodes on Thursdays at 12 if you want to watch too. But we'll see you on Monday.
See you then.
Love you.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Subscribe to this podcast for free on the GoLoud app.